Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, so as you can see, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up, whatever, but yeah, I ended up losing progress on this because of the Moon Fuel Depot and the I think there was maybe only one or two people that actually saw it, which was kind of funny, but no, I ended up the whatever it's called, the refueling, whatchamacallit thing that attaches to the moon fuel depot ended up crashing into the moon, and I had to F5. And little did I know that I did not quick save up until, the last flight, which was for that. And so I lost the progress on this, but I ended up going through and I changed it, and this is what I came up with. And I kind of like this better. There was a few different reasons why I chose something like this, and you'll see in my next episode involving this space station, or if it is my next episode, I don't know, but whatever, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I have some plans for these things, and at least this one, I don't think we'll be able to, do anything with, but the other ones we'll be able to use, hopefully. Yeah, so I kind of want to leave it at that. I know this isn't going to be a very long episode, and, well, you know what? I'm feeling in a good mood, and, I don't want to run this episode too long, so I'm going to go to our space center, and I'm going to launch this vehicle, because why not? Yeah, there we go, yeah. I've never actually had something on the pad before, so hopefully, okay, good, yeah, because I ended up taking off with this, and, then I had to I ended up recording, and my voice wasn't in the last episode. So, I was pretty upset with that, because it was a longer episode with doing, what I did with the docking of those things and everything else. And, I ended up having to fix the problem. My microphone sometimes isn't detected by Windows, which is weird. It's not like a normal thing. It just kind of was like a problem that sprang up recently, and it just had to do with a driver issue I was having, but I think it's fixed now. I've been messing with my drivers here and there, changing things. I'm sure you guys haven't really noticed much difference in my voice level in any of my videos, but I've been trying to make sure that stays like pretty much where it's at, because I think it's pretty much perfect at this volume, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, so we're going to get these things into space. I'm pretty happy with the way that, the thing is, wow, the space station is turning out. I'm a bit tongue-tied at the moment. No, I'm pretty happy with the way the space station is turning out. I'm going to begin more work on the tugboat. And, or not on the tugboat, but on the, yeah, I am very tongue-tied at the moment, I guess I should say. Oh, no, I'm going to begin work on the, tanker, the Jewel tanker, and that will be kind of coming in the later episodes. Wow, that was close. I thought we were going to actually collide there for a second. I'm like, oh god, I'm going to have to do this again. No, so I just kind of wanted to show you the progress on what has been going on that level. And, I kind of wanted to make this a very high flight, because I don't really trust this design so well. It is a very heavy payload. I'm not too concerned about getting to the moon, because that's, that I'm pretty sure we are within moonshot with this thing. It's just we gotta get into orbit. Chances are, if worst case scenario, I end up having to, empty this thing out or something on fuel, I'll just end up refueling it, or just figuring something out. I don't know. We always figure it out. We always do. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about building a few smaller interplanetary vehicles, and I want to try a few different things. I've been really loving this whole going interplanetary thing, but it's just it's a little limited, a little bit. Dauge, must you make a cameo in every video? I've asked you so many times, just silencio, Dauge, please, please. You must be a defiant, Dauge. I mean, not the whole world. The whole world does not just hate you. You just gotta be happy, Dauge. That's just what happens. You are just against everyone in the world. Well, yeah, so I should get back to, actually doing something in this game. Yeah, so, I mean, if you guys haven't noticed the names of them already, but they're basically... Oh, I think we're out of fuel. I should turn off RCS, too. No, they're basically like tugboats, sort of, if you want to call it that. It looks like we're going to cut it close on this one, too, because I'm already probably dropping like a freaking rock. Point this up a little bit. I think we'll be okay, but we're still going to be losing altitude slowly. But, that's kind of why I got up to 138, because I figured we weren't going to have enough fuel off of one stage. But we should be okay to get to the moon. That's kind of the main priority right now, There's a few other things I could think of, but yeah, I think that's just kind of the main priority. I'm going to have to end up disabling all this stuff to get it there, and maybe I'll call this episode once we get to the moon. I don't want it to run too intensely long. I know how some people don't like really insanely long videos. I don't happen to be a fan of them. Not unless if I really, really, really like the person, so, we'll see. But, yes, what is it else, that's kind of new that's going on. Oh yeah, so my classes are almost over, surprisingly. Next week I will be out on summer break. I have, what is it? I finished one class tonight, and that was basically done and over with we walked in at, I believe it was 6 o'clock when the class started, and we all walked out at around 6:25. The teacher's really cool. He just let us go early. He knows that we all don't really care about being there and all that other stuff, so, he just was like, hey, have a good time, see you guys later, all that good stuffs. How are we looking at fuel? Okay, we got half a tank to make it to the moon. Can we do it, guys? I think we can. You know what? I do some crazy stuff in this game, and I'm fairly confident that I think we can get there. So, I'll just keep burning. Since we pretty much hit our burn time already, so, I mean, why not? Might as well just keep going. So, next week, all I have is one exam and, something else, too. I forgot. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I have to, like, write a stupid assignment. It's nothing serious. So, yeah, you guys have heard me, I think, complain about time in every one of my episodes, probably somewhere around 100,000 times, and how I'm in a dire need of more of it. But, you know what? Good news. You're not going to hear me complain about time anymore. At least for a little while. So, there's some good stuffs. I'm not going to be all, like, angry about the fact that I have to go to school every day and all that other good stuff. So, it's all going to be good. But yeah, I can't really think of a lot of other things I have to do in this game. That's another little concept I kind of want to bring, you know, attention to. Not that I have run out of stuff to do in this game. It's more of, wow, the fuel is actually, it's getting pretty bad on the fuel here. I'm really hoping that we don't run out. Or at least we have enough to get into orbit. And then I'll call the episode, and then I'm gonna have to send out a refueling mission. But no, not that I've run out of ideas of stuff to do, and don't get me wrong, because like I kind of, there's certain things I want to do and other things I don't really want to do and I don't really care so much for, but I'll still do them anyways. I always appreciate it when somebody's like, hey, you should try doing this or whatever. It's always a good thing to me when somebody brings up stuff like that, but, I'm just a little, there's not a lot it's not that there's a lot that I don't want to do or that I want to do, it's more of just, I've done a lot in this game so far, so. And I am pretty much out of fuel. There's Kerbal Tanker and the refuel mission. So, alright, what I'm going to do... Yeah, so, you know what? I'm going to call the episode here. Actually, not good things. We ran out of fuel, and I want to save just a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to launch a refueling mission, and that will be in our next episode. I actually have a ship up here that can... Okay, why are you distracting me? No, I actually have a ship up here that has fuel in it, has all the stuff in it, so I think we'll be alright. And I'll use that to refuel, and you know what? I'll probably put the remaining Kerbals in that refueling mission inside, so we'll figure something out, if anything. What I'm going to do is I'll correct this, bring it around. I didn't want this episode to be drastically long, so we'll bring this around, and I'm just going to do a burn to try to correct and bring the orbit out to match. I think Dauge just hates the world. That's the only thing I can come up with. Dauge just hates the world. But yeah, no, this flight didn't really go too well. That's all I can say. Normally, I would just basically cast out a flight like this and not even talk about it. But you know what? I'm feeling in a good mood. I'll show a failure on camera. So, there we go. Bring that out just a little bit. And I'll turn on RCS. Maybe I can get a little bit of extra oomph out of it. 170 is alright. I'm going to leave it there. So anyways, guys, if you like what you see here, subscribe. Check out my Facebook and the Twitter. I always post the latest Kerbal updates. I always appreciate comments and all that stuff. I always try to respond back. And yeah, I will see you next time.